Is Michele Bachmann a birther? Does she really understand the eligibility issue? Does she understand the requirement set forth in the United States Constitution? You might recall last February she was asked on ABC News about Obama's faith and his citizenship, and she replied, "I think we should take the president at his word." Keep that in mind as you watch the following clip, and then I'll return with some more remarks.
A surprising new poll shows Donald Trump is the front-runner among likely Republican primary voters, beating Mike Huckabee by 9 points and Mitt Romney by 11 points. I asked Congresswoman Bachmann what Trump's popularity says about the Republican Party.
I think what this says is that Donald Trump has a message that's been connecting with a lot of people across the country. He's an interesting person. He doesn't hold back what he believes, and I think that he's done a good job connecting with people.
What do you think the Tea Party thinks of him, and do you think that they see him as a viable presidential candidate?
They may. I think that whatever we can do to increase the ranks of people who are part of the Tea Party is a good thing, because the Tea Party, as you know, is not a political party. It's made up of Democrats, independents, people who've never been political before in their life. They're people who don't want us to increase taxes, and they want us to live within our means and act under the Constitution, and they want our country to come back again. They want the economy to revive. These are really good people. It's a very broad-based message, and I've been really excited to be a part of the Tea Party movement.
And you know, President Obama this week said to ABC that if the Republicans keep focusing on where he was born, that it just makes it easier for him to get reelected. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's an interesting issue that has gone on for so long, and it's one that the president could have solved very early on. All he had to do is just answer some questions and show his document, and then have people do an attestation that this, in fact, is a legal document, and it's over. It's done. And I think the president has neglected to focus on answering that question for people, and that's why a lot of people still have it lingering in their minds. None of us can prove, none of us can do attestation. Only the president and someone who is legally tasked with attesting to the validity of that document can do that, and I think that's what the president should do.
Well, it would certainly put an end to it, but right now it appears that after the Obama speech this week that the presidential campaign is in full gear. Where are you in terms of making your decision regarding a 2012 run for president?
Well, I'll be making a formal announcement probably sometime in June as to whether or not I'll be in this race, but I have laid groundwork in South Carolina, Iowa, and New Hampshire, meeting with influential people in the state, but also meeting with just your voters on the street, and it's been a wonderful response that I've been getting from people. I'm in South Carolina this weekend, and I'll also be up in New Hampshire. I was in Iowa earlier this week, and one thing I know is that people have weighed President Obama in the balance, and he's been found wanting. I think we have a real opportunity to win back the White House, and it's not about, again, a political party winning. It's about taking the country back. That's the bigger issue, and I really think it's going to happen in 2012.
Well, you know, we're sitting here waiting and watching. So, Congresswoman Bachmann, thanks so much for being with us. We look forward to having you back.
It's always a privilege. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
As a matter of review, the United States Constitution says no person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of President. Now, while it is true that the first 8 presidents were not natural-born citizens, they were eligible under the Constitution as being citizens of the United States at the time the adoption of this Constitution. The Constitution was adopted in 1787. Barack Obama certainly was not a citizen of the United States in 1787. Now, you might recall that our first presidents were born British citizens. However, that citizenship and any allegiance they had to the crown was absolved with the Declaration of Independence. And following the Revolutionary War in 1782, everyone in the United States that had fought against the crown became naturalized citizens. Naturalized citizens are no longer allowed to be president. Those holding dual citizenship are not allowed to be president. Now, everyone has to be a natural-born citizen, meaning that they were born within the United States and they were born to U.S. citizen parents. Barack Obama's father was a British citizen, so regardless of where on earth he was born, he is not eligible under the Constitution. Now, you noticed that it was pointed out by the judge in that clip we just watched that they're claiming that if Obama can simply prove that he is born in Hawaii, if he can simply show his birth certificate and it can be shown to be the genuine article, then the matter is all over and done. And that's exactly what Michele Bachmann said. As long as he produces that birth certificate and it is shown to be genuine, that is the end of the issue. Certainly is not. The only purpose of looking at the birth certificate to begin with is to find out where he was born and who his parents really were. If in fact Barack Obama was born in Hawaii and his father was Barack Obama Sr., as he has maintained his entire political career, then he is not eligible for office. So the matter would not simply be done if that birth certificate is produced. So again I ask, is Michele Bachmann a birther? Does Michele Bachmann truly understand the eligibility issue? I say no, she does not. Too many people have been fooled into believing that if Barack Obama is born in the United States, then he is eligible. And it's simply not true. Thanks for listening.